So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. How are you? Well, come on in here and happy Wednesday. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel, or have you been told, that you can do anything? Really anything. And you believe you can, right? But have you noticed that sometimes that might be the very problem you have, that you feel like you can do anything?
I need a boost. I need a daily boost. I need a boost. I need a daily boost.
It is the Daily Boost from motivation2move.com. Got to grow your life, grow your business, and everything in between. It's the messy middle, the in-between, where most of the work is done, and that's where this show kind of lives and breathes. So if you're trying to get moving or trying to stop doing something, just make a list of things you're trying to stop right now. You don't have to say it out loud. Okay, hi, my name is Scott, and I'm trying to stop. We're going to fix that today if we can. My name is Scott Smith. Good to have you. Summer vacations are here. Lots of folks are traveling right now. I'm going to take a little road trip to see my mom. I called her and said, Mom, can I take a vacation and come up and see you for a few days? She goes, why would you do that? I said, I want to see you. She says, well, I just saw you in October. Why are you coming now? I said, well, because you're 94. What's that have to do with it? We're going to see you at a wedding in October. You don't have to come now. I said, well, what if I just want to? Okay, well, if you want to, you can come. I'll show up and she won't know why I'm there. I have a new community. People have asked, what's in it? It's a community, a place that we can talk, place that we can interact. Very simple, but if you like the podcast, if you like what I talk about, and you think the people that listen to the show are going to be the same, you're right. I just opened a place for you guys to go. It's free. And yeah, some of my free stuff, my Perfect Week Planner, some of the other stuff that I have, and a growing list of things are going to be there as well for you. And my other programs and some coaching programs and things I do as well. You can join if you want to. You don't have to. It's all going to be there. All the same community. Everybody talks in the same place, which is going to be awesome. If you want to join, go to motivation2move.com. You'll see an orange button that says Join Community. Click on that. When we get to a certain number, I'm not going to open with 10 people. Get to a certain number, I'll fling the doors open. I don't think it'll be very long. motivation2move.com. So somebody along the way told you, you can do anything, right? Or maybe you told it yourself. Maybe it's how you pump yourself up in the morning. I can do anything. We've all done that, and we all completely believe it, right? And we were absolutely right in thinking that because we can do anything. But my belief is that's exactly why you're not growing. I had another sentence I was going to put there. I have a note that I put on my page, and that's exactly why you're stuck. When I got to reading it on the podcast, I said, I don't like the word stuck. I just don't like it. When I'm stuck, I am not in a good mood. Them's fighting word. That's a fighting word. So I said, maybe it's the reason you're not getting what you want. You're not growing. But congratulations, because you can do anything. And that is your problem. So let's break this down a little bit. So anything versus everything. So close, so far apart, right? You can do anything. Now, what does that mean? Metaphorically, I guess it's one door you open, you go do it. And then you close the door, you go do something else. Any door you want, just do it. It's true. One at a time, just do it. I think that's how I look at anything. I want to do that. It's like going to this place in Oviedo, Florida. It's a food court. I think it's called Oviedo in the Park. And they've got like 10 restaurants in there. We like to go there with some family members who live over in that area. We used to live there as well. And my wife and I walk into the food court and I said, what are you going to get? She goes, I don't know, maybe the Greek. And I say, well, I'm going to pizza for sure, or maybe Mexican. And we just go our own way and we buy our own food. We come back. We choose one. I can't go to multiples. Sometimes I'll steal part of hers. But the thing is, I can choose anything there, but I can't have everything there. You can do everything. That's true. I could, I guess. You can walk through all the doors at one time. That's really hard to do. Can you imagine my table if I went to all 10 restaurants and just did everything? You've done it? I've done a version of that. I'll admit it. Man. So what ends up happening is that because you can do anything, you kind of won't close anything. They kind of sit there and you're stuck doing a little bit of everything, even though that's not your plan, and you finish nothing. That's a loop. That's motion without movement. Have you felt that way before? I got all this going on. I don't want to close the door. I'm going to open these doors at the same time and get that going on too. And before you know it, you're just in this kind of endless loop, motion without movement. Happens all the time. The freedom that you're supposed to have is kind of keeping you parked. Isn't that a strange thing? I have the choice. I have the ability. Maybe you've earned it. Maybe you got some money. Maybe you're feeling settled. You got a peaceful base built now. You can do anything you want to. Problem is you're trying to do everything. So I think we have to look at anything as a door. Everything is a hallway. One door is open to you. Anyone you want, just pick it. That's a gift. Everything is like standing in the hallway and you're trying to walk through all the doors at the very same time. You can't do it. So what do? You kind of stand there. It's kind of a trap. A door feels like freedom. So you won't shut one. A little this, a little that, none gets finished, right? Every door stays cracked, basically. And as long as they're all a little bit open, you never have to pick. That's not freedom. That's a treadmill with a very nice view. Have you done that before? I bet you have. I don't think you're indecisive. I know it's not me, but I really hate the sound of a closing door. I hate it. Do you hate it? I don't like the word no, and I don't like to be shut out. MIT, a school for fancy people, smart people, they built a video game one time, and people paid money to go play the video game, and they gave away money when they play the video game.
And we're live from the living room as Doug eyes up the matchday spread. He's reaching for the buffalo wing. Perfect! Hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gone for a can of Pepsi too! Incredible! What a finish! Sensational combination! Look at the delight on his face. There's no doubt about it. It just tastes better. Match days deserve Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab a pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar for today's match. It's poetry in motion.
And these doors, and the doors were on the video game, and if you ignored the doors, they would shrink and disappear. This be gone. So remember, you got money when you went to these doors. So instead of staying in the best place, the best area, the best room, and just keep earning good money, people, what they did is they burned clicks and they went from door to door to door before they would shrink and disappear. Doors they didn't even want. And they made less money because they kept going to all these doors they didn't even want instead of staying with the one they did want. The truth is, you're not broken at all. They weren't broken either. What we don't want to do is feel loss. You feel lost when you close the door. But we're losing anyway if we don't close the door. And if I ask you right now to think back in your life, of all the times you've done when at some point you feel, I can't give it up, I can't give it up, I can't give it up, and then you did. And you had real freedom when that happened. Everything changed. It doesn't, by the way, happen in normal life a lot, I don't think. It has to have some stakes to it. It does happen a lot when the choice is big, when all the options are really good. Man, when you're not sure what to do, you're just kind of stuck, right? Your career, whatever your next thing is going to be, your whole life, actually. That's where anything eats your life. I spend so much of my time with my clients. I would say this is probably, it's probably the most important thing we talk about. I end up being a sifter and a sorter. I end up helping them make the decisions. I look at the hallway and I said, which door are we going through? I figure that out. And yes, we can do more doors. We just can't do them all at the same time. But every door has a price tag you never see, right? You pay it when you go through the door that you kind of half walked into. You're paying a price when you do that. The work you never went deep on, the years maybe it kind of slipped by while you keep your options open. Doors aren't free, man. You're just paying it in a currency you can't see. I'm not sure if it's a true story. Maybe it's one of these motivational stories about the general who, I don't think it's true actually, but a general who marched his army across the river or the ocean and then he set the boats on fire. No retreat, only forward, and they won. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. I actually don't think it is. The result is still what you want, right? So what do? Well, you have to close doors on purpose and you walk through the ones that matters most. Now, that is probably one of the most lame answers I can give you because it is a truthful answer. It's the exact one you need to be doing. And yet, how do you do that? Like I said, I spend a lot of my time helping people figure that one out. And I do it a lot for myself too. A lame answer. But let's accept the lame, because if the lame answer keeps coming in, it's like, man, I don't like that answer. I don't like it. It doesn't mean it's not true. You got to shut a door or two. And that's how anything turns into something really real. So yeah, you can do anything. And now you know that's the problem. Anything's a door, everything's a trap. Pick one, shut a couple, burn the boats if you have to, even imaginary boats. That's fine. You know what to do now. I'll see you at motivationtomove.com. Get signed up for the community. Make me smile when I see you waiting. It says, look, we have somebody else who joined. Go ahead and do that now. Motivationtomove.com, all spelled out. It'll get open here within 5 to 10 days. We'll open it all up. So you got some time to get involved.